Hello and welcome to this session of Design Automation in SolidWorks. I'm Vineet Nair, Senior Application Engineer at Adonix Technologies. In SolidWorks, as far as I know, there are three ways of automation possible. First, using design table. Second, using macros. Third, using DriveWorks Express. DriveWorks is an add-in available in every seat of SolidWorks, even even in SolidWorks standard. So let us begin our automation for this assembly over here. Now this is an example of cube and rod assembly, a very raw idea, like you see over here. Right? Very raw idea, as I was saying. The assembly assumes the rod to be rested within the cube, free to rotate and held down to the cube by means of its self weight. Now let us begin the automation over here. Now as you go on to the evaluate tab over here, you have DriveWorks Express Wizard. So as I click over here, so you have the first option that you have over here is create a change database. So let's go ahead with it. So it is asking me the location where I wish to save the file. So here it is the cube assembly, the main where my main assembly is saved. So I'll just give this a name, say DriveWorks Express trial. Yep. Okay. Now to add models, we'll go ahead. So the second option that you have over here, use current open model for automation. So we'll proceed with that. Now over here you see the assembly has been captured. So what you can do is capture, you just click on this capture assembly structure. So I'll just click on this. So here what you need to do is check on which are the parts you want to actually automate, that's recreate again within the new assembly that is going to be built. So what I'll do is check both the options over here. Now as I go out to the captured models option, you see both the models have been captured over here. So in order to drive the dimensions that I want to automate, so what I'll do is go to Caption Models, say for the cube assembly first. I'll select cube. Now I'll just show how to capture the dimensions over here. So clicking on the cube, I have three parameters over here. The first being the width, length, and the third being the height. So I'll just capture as we click on the width over here. So you see it has been captured. Now you need to name this over here. So I'll say cube width, add, similarly cube length, and the third parameter cube height. I'll also wish to capture the extrude diameter over here. So I'll click that, cube extrude cut, right, add. Now next what we wish to do is capture also the rod dimensions. So just moving ahead, Caption Models, rod. Yeah, there we go. So in order to capture these dimensions, I'll just double click. So first the diameter of the rod, so that would be rod diameter, add, and rod height, add. So in total 5 properties have been captured here, 6, 4 of the cube and 2 of the rod. Now all these, in order to input the values when the automation over here, we need to create the format. So what I'll do is first start with the cube. So cube width. Now here the various options you have over here is a text box. Now text box can be used for entering file names, so we'll use that. And then you have numeric text box. So you have minimum value, you can enter minimum value and maximum value. So if at all you are going to exceed the value that you enter, it will show an exclamation mark. You won't be able to proceed with it. So the best I feel is the spin button option that we have over here, right? So and Dropbox is also there, of course. So we'll select spin button. So here again, uh, you can enter the minimum and the maximum values. So the nominal value that was given over there was 100, so cube width. So what we'll do is set the range from 80 to 120 with a increment value that the spin button will take. We'll set that to say 5. Similarly for the cube length and width also we'll do the same. Cube length 80, 120 and increment of 5. Add cube height, spin button 80, and I'll exceed this to say 160. Increment in this case I'll say a 5, say 10 here. Go ahead. Then we have cube extrude cut. Spin button. The nominal value was 20 given over there, so we'll take the value. Yeah, it is important that you know the design that you are actually automating. So you need to know inside out in order to set the entire automation process. This is a one-time affair, so you need to be careful while doing these things. So once you have done, your entire automation will just like rebuilding will just take hardly 5 minutes, that which actually would have taken 2 hours or so. So for the extrude cut, I am keeping the increment as 1 for the spin button. So we have entered the 4 DriveWorks Express feed values the way it is going to be entered. Now we'll add for the rod also. So the first would be rod diameter. Again spin button for it. So again 15, 25, increment of 1, right? And again rod height, spin button. So rod height I'll take 80, 160, 10 enough increment. Now with this done, let's proceed. Let's go ahead. Yeah, so in total we had captured 6 dimensions. So we have given 6 names. You also see we have 3 file names. Now these file names would be first of the rod, the new rod part that is going to be built, the new tube part that is going to be built, and also the new assembly that is going to be built. So in order to input those names also, we have to create 3 more, right? We'll just add them. Just we'll add. So my rod name, so that would be a text box. Then add cube name, and one more, assembly name. Now take a note that in DriveWorks Express, you come with a limitation that whatever new files will be generated, the entire assembly and the parts, everything will be stored at the same location as your parent file. So, and also the file name would be succeeded by the parent file name. Okay, so assembly name. I'll just move ahead, and that's done. So I'll capture all the things. Next. Now we need to allocate the respective automation that we have done. So assembly, this should be a file name, and file name. We have 3 file names. So for the assembly name, we'll select this one, and input type will just have an option over here. So assembly name we can take. You can try the other features. These are used when you are entering values over here for dimensions. So you can enter logical reasoning methods also. So assembly name, I'll say OK. So rod name, I'll input rod name. Okay. The third is cube name, enter cube name. Okay. Rod diameter, okay. Rod height, okay. Cube width, cube length, cube height, and cube extrude cut. Yeah, so we have captured all the parameters that we needed for in order to completely automate the my assembly rebuilding. So going ahead next. So our automation process is now complete. Now we just need to enter the values. So I'll just close this one now. Going back to our assembly, so we can run the models. So this is our model ready. So what we now need to do is simply enter the value. So the cube width and the, I'll say 110. I can enter the values within range as you see over here, or what you can do is increase it. So as soon as you enter the spin button limit, it will stop, right? So you can enter it this way. So I'll say 115. Height I'll increase to say 130. Cube extrude cut value. So the actual nominal value that was given to the parent file, the size was 20. So we'll say take say 22. I'll match the rod diameter with the cube extrude cut. So I'll keep that as 22. Yeah, okay. Rod height I'll increase in this case to say 150. Now to enter the names, say trial rod. So this will be trial cube and trial assembly. With this, as you see over here, just take a note over here in this region. Now the parts and the assembly are getting rebuilt one by one. So you see over here the original file name that has been formed is like assembly1, the parent file name, followed by the new file name. So this is the limitation that you come with DriveWorks Express. So you can quickly rebuild the things. The file size has been, the rod size has been extended. So this is just a raw example that I have shown you for design automation within SolidWorks. There are other versions of DriveWorks like DriveWorks Solo and DriveWorks Pro, wherein you have more advanced features available. Like in DriveWorks Pro, if you go, you have online features available. Say you can do the entire automation thing within the website itself, like your customers fit in a few numbers, or they give in the specifications, and accordingly the model will be regenerated and shown on the screen itself, on the website itself. So that is a very advanced option that you get in DriveWorks Pro. For more information, you can go ahead and check the DriveWorks website that is shown over here. Thank you for watching this video. Hope this helped you. Thank you.